Hey everyone, JJ the Smile Guru. You know, there comes a point in life where everything looks like it's working. Everything is in sync, but deep inside there is some whispering telling you, is this it? You've got the house, the car, the work, maybe even a reputation that says you've made it. But you lie awake at night, staring at the ceiling, realizing that something inside of you still feels incomplete. That right there is the beginning of an awakening. It doesn't start with enlightenment. It starts with irritation. A sense that what once made sense no longer does. I remember thinking, surely life can't just be about working, eating, sleeping, and repeating day in, day out. And yet when you start asking deeper questions, you make people uncomfortable. Because most of the world doesn't want you to wake up. It wants you to fit in. See, we've been conditioned since childhood to chase. Chase grades, chase money, chase approval, chase peace. But here's the thing, people. You can't chase peace. Peace happens when the chasing stops. The great irony is that the moment we stop trying to find the answers, life starts revealing them. Not in grand explosions of light, but in quiet, ordinary moments which are like the sunrise or a smile, a sudden clarity in chaos. In ancient thought, in some cultures, we call that dharma. It's not about religion or rules. It's about the natural law of existence. The same force that keeps the stars from colliding and your breath moving in and out without your permission. And we think we're running life, but life is running through us. And yet we keep fighting it, thinking we are in control. Awakening is when you stop fighting and realizing that you are the river. A friend once told me, JJ, I've heard about so many knowledge points and I've read all the self-help books. I've done yoga, I've done the detox, I've even gone to silence retreats, and I still lose my mind in traffic. And I laugh because, yep, been there, done that. The truth is, awakening isn't a personality upgrade, people. It's not about being calm all the time. It's about seeing your chaos while sitting in it and smiling because now you know. You see, the dance, instead of being lost in the music, every human being is part actor and part witness, people. We play our roles, parent, partner, leader, but behind all that, there's a watcher. That silent part that never gets old, never gets angry, never panics. It just observes. That is the real you, people. And when you start holding that watcher, the entire game changes. When you start noticing the watcher, you begin to respond, not react. You begin to listen, not argue. You begin to live, not just exist. Pause in that existence. This is what the first step of awakening feels like. It's not about abandoning the world, it's about seeing it differently. Your job, your family, your struggle, they don't go away. But they stop owning you. It's like wearing glasses for the first time and realizing the blur you thought was normal wasn't your vision. It was your conditioning. Think about it. When a child spills some milk. You get angry, right? Not because of the milk, but because of the story you have playing in your head about what shouldn't have happened. Or when a colleague challenges you, you get offended. Not because of their words, but because it poked at the identity which you are protecting. And slowly you start to see life was never against you. It was always mirroring you. The awakening begins when you stop asking, why me? And start asking, what is this showing me? That's when pain turns into power. That's when struggle becomes sacred. Because you realize every uncomfortable moment was an invitation to remember who you truly are. And sometimes that realization comes not through meditation, but through heartbreak, failure, or loss. Because those are the moments that strip away everything false, right? We often think of an awakening as a light switch, one moment of divine clarity, but it's not. It's more like dawn, slow, gentle, and gradual. The night doesn't disappear suddenly. It fades. And you start to see that even the darkness was part of that journey. The real awakening is not when you find answers, it's when you stop needing them. And when you sit in uncertainty and smile, when you can say, I don't know anything at all, and still feel complete. So maybe this isn't about learning something new. It's about remembering what you already knew. Before the noise, before the expectations, before the layers. Life isn't waiting to be understood, people. It's waiting to be experienced fully, deeply, presently. And that is the beginning of awakening. And so the next part takes us from awakening into movement, from realization to the dance itself. Because awakening without movement is just theory. So stay with me. The dance is about to begin.